Hi, this is Mark, and welcome to the iZepto screencast. In this screencast, I'd like to talk you through some of the features of iZepto that we think are pretty cool and we reckon make it one of the best timesheet applications in the world. And also, with your help, we want to make it even better. But first of all, let's just take you through a really quick process of showing some of the cool features. First of all, I'm just going to sign up really quickly. Your email address is actually your login, so that makes it pretty easy to remember so you don't forget. And let's do a company name here. Oops. You can fill in some of the other details, but they're not required. And you'll also notice that we create some of the default tasks for you. At the end of the sign-up process, we tell you what those tasks are. So we create a client same name as yours, an admin project, and a few tasks to help you out. Let's not worry about going to the admin area right now. Let's get straight into entering some time. You'll notice in the time entry screen, we've got a when field. That's saying when did you spend your time. It defaults to today, but we also obviously support other formats, such as if you actually type the text today, we tell you that we think that means the current date. We also support other times like yesterday and even last week. In the what field, you merely need to type a few characters of the task that you're looking for, and we drop down. We do a search on that text, and we drop down and give you the options that you might want to pick. If I had to type sick, I'd get my sick leave task. I just click on that, and then I say I spent 8 hours on sick leave, a note, and I'm done. You'll see that my time turned up down the bottom section. The task name, when I hover over that, it tells me the project and the client that's for, and the task name, my little note, the amount of time that I spent. You'll also notice this day now has gone green because I've added in 8 hours a day, and I've set for my company that a normal day is 8 hours, so I know I filled in my time. If I got that wrong and I wanted to edit the time, I just got to go back and change it. Now my day says I'm orange because I haven't quite filled enough time, so I'll have to find something else to do today. Over here you can see some tasks that I've entered recently. By clicking on those, we navigate to the day of that task, and then you can go and edit it if you want. Favorites are really cool. So I've just said I wanted to add a favorite for sick leave. It defaults the name of it for me, and it even defaults a time of 7 hours. Probably better that I change that to 8. Change that to took the day off. Sick. I've now got a favorite. So what can I do with a favorite? The key point is if I go back to my time entry, you'll notice now that I've got a favorite over here called sick leave. Say I was sick on the 16th as well. I type in 16 because we resolve the 16th to the 16th of October. I don't have to type anything more. That's pretty cool. And then I just click on sick leave. It's filled out that I want the sick leave task, 8 hours, and even my note. Bang, I'm done. I've done the time entry for the day. I put your favorites in here for the tasks that I use all the time. Regular meetings, annual leave, things like that. You'll notice also that it's got a number here. I could have hit, on a Mac, it's Command 1, and on a Windows it's Control 1. So if I just clear that task, I'll make it obvious. I'm hitting Command 1 now, and you'll notice that Control 1 on a Mac I should say. It's defaulted that favorite straight in, so I didn't even have to use my mouse. Just type in a time, hit Control 1, fills in the things, hit Enter, and I'm done. Oops, I got that wrong, so now I just hit the delete button. That time just goes away. So we've covered time entry, favorites. What else do we want to do? Reporting's pretty important. So for instance, we've got this idea of save reports, the reports you've run previously. Or I can say, no, I want to do a report for tasks, let's say sick leave, for user who's me, and go. And it's defaulted to the date range of last month, so I should have said, no, I want it this month. So that handy little link just defaults the right dates for me. And go, and you can see the time that I just entered on the front screen. Now I can export this file out to look at it in Excel, or I can even print it. So I've got to print it out to somebody. So that's kind of handy. But more importantly, I can now save that report. So I can call this the sick leave report. But maybe for my sick leave report, I want it for all users. So I just take my out. By default now it's for all users for the task of sick leave. And maybe I want it for the current, I don't know, month. So I want to know what's happened for the month, and I probably want it by user so I can see which users have taken leave. So now I've created my sick leave report. If I ever want to run it, I just come to reporting, double click on the sick leave report, and it executes the report straight away for the current month and gives me the total reports. Another cool feature now is that if I want to just watch the total number for that but not actually run the whole report, I can create a watch. So I'll call it sick leave for the month. Pick my sick leave report. I've only got one saved report. I add that in. Now under my user ID, I've now got a watch on that report, which gives me the total for that report every time I come into my dashboard. Sorry, I didn't click the button there. So for instance, if I logged out and logged back in again, came back to my dashboard, you'll see that I've got sick leave for the month, and I've used 1 day, 7 hours for the current month, and I hopefully tell you actually what month that really means. If you want to go see the detail, let's click on the detail button, and it takes me straight to the full report, and I can look at all the different time it's been entered by person, task, etc. Reporting and then also using those as watches in your dashboard is a really handy way to keep track of budgets, things like that. The admin area, I might save for another screencast. I don't want to give you all the fun all at once, but it's fair to point out that you've got full maintainability over your clients, your projects, your tasks, your users, your groups, and even preferences for your company about different things you can customize for iZepto. But I think it's enough for now, so I hope you're excited about iZepto, and I encourage you to sign up and give it a try. And if you can, please give us feedback. You notice on every page there's a feedback bug report link. Click on that, fill out some details for us, and then you'll get taken straight back to the page you're in anyway, so it shouldn't take you too long to give us some feedback. And we'd really appreciate it. So have fun, and look forward to doing another screencast soon.